Pepperweight. Good, Jiffy!
So, hello and welcome to our look back at 2024. It's certainly going to be satirical and very light-hearted. So, I've got Terry Simon at the side of me. How many funny moments do you think we've had this year?
Just before I go into that, I'm glad you said satirical because I'd struggle to say.
I've been practising it all week because I do stumble over words. I mean, if you've seen a recent video, I think I struggled over the word match fixing, didn't I, last week? So we do. Not that I should point out, not that there's been anything going on as the match fixing wise. No. So we're gonna. It's very light-hearted. If you're a very serious person and you feel like you're going to contact the Sheffield FA about any of these things, turn off now. Yeah. We're going to slag referees off and all sorts. No, we're not really. So very light-hearted.
I love referees, me.
I know, we say all the time. So Christmas is coming up. Really, we should have brought some Christmas hats, shouldn't we? Really, because obviously we're only a couple of days away.
I'm going to bend down and get one, didn't you? I could have brought one. I've got
one idea I had. We could have had crackers and like have the names of what we're good. Sort of like favourite moments, as in like pick each category. So we're not going to do that. We're going to keep it quite simple. Feel free to get some wine, chocolates, all that kind of thing, because with certain individuals at our club, not mentioning names, but Billy Taylor, we have got quite a lot of clips, haven't we?
Cheese and crackers I'd go for me as a Christmas thing.
You know, what are you looking for?
You mentioned wine but cheese and crackers as a Christmas, a nice little Christmas.
Inside Number 9, do you remember that episode? Have you seen it? That comedy act, Cheese and Crackers.
No.
They were an episode and it was a fictional thing and they were called Cheese and Crackers. But thinking about cheese in terms of what you're looking forward to at Christmas, Wallace and Gromit, Vengeance Most Foul. He's back in it, Penguin.
I've watched a few Wallace and Gromit.
He's back on it, Penguin, Feathers McGraw.
Is that what the
Christmas Day? Yeah, Feathers McGraw.
Are you a big Wallace and Gromit fan?
I've got at home when I was younger, Wallace and Gromit playset. I've got one of them.
Right.
I don't use it anymore, but I won't say I'm a big. I'd say I was a fan of. I haven't really. Certainly watched the film. I mean, we're very digressing here. But I watched the film, but I'm a more big fan of a close shave and the wrong trousers.
Wrong trousers one.
I won't say I've really watched the more recent ones, but I think this one on Christmas Day should be good. Right, we are digressing. So first up, you're going to see a selection of some funny moments from across the past 12 months.
We've got to keep that momentum going. Still a lot of games.
Sorry, Danny, your lass has looked and said now she needs the key.
Fuck, you know, that's with that, mate.
Get it on video.
Have a word, Spade.
That's good for it,
So is it going to go on?
I haven't seen it, you'll have to be honest. Yeah!
There you go.
Yeah, took and cleaned him out.
Not. What a finish!
Masterclass now.
Got it in your eye.
Well played, Azza!
Well legend, well done, pal. Alan, that's a well one here, well done, pal. Get him back! Get him back! Don't put this guy down! Get on the pitch from your lads!
You're not talking to a dog, fella. It's not Premier League. Chill out. Well, you have. You've asked us once.
And obviously now I just need a little top up.
Well, you've put a bit of timber on since we last saw you.
Have I thought you cheeky cunt? Oh, it's... Let's go!
Did you finish it, Stella?
Fucking hell, twice over. I'm ready for another, bro.
So what does your warm-up consist of then?
Stella and nicotine. I hope you got that.
So, Emsall are 1-0 down. Tactically, you're Dave Blake. What would you do? If it were Dave Blake, you know him inside out.
Dave's priority will be what he's going to eat next.
So you don't think he'll be thinking...
Yeah, look at him, he's having a drink now, just zooming on him.
Yeah, he is, isn't he?
Look at Cole, how he drinks. It's a good thrown back. Ask what the fuck has he got on his feet? That's what I want to know. Fat bastard.
Volley back to me. Fucking alright. Volley back to me. I'm just going to play it down line, turn.
On my left foot, 'cause that's the one that's hurt.
Well, good matter.
Oh, volley, I mean.
Volley on your left foot. Turn, sprint, and play it back. Okay, so on your toes.
I'm going to kick off. He's going to break for one goal, up in there, miss, and then
Get ball, Ryan. Ball.
Come on, let's do it properly, Ryan.
Don, he's not a dog. Come on.
Whistle.
Here, boy.
Come on. Just turn.
No, he's not right. No, oh, he's not right, I can tell.
Don't let me spin a ball in behind. Yes, go.
No, he's not right. I don't know why he's really fit this test.
Right, there's certainly some funny moments there. Didn't you have a dog, Terry? Were Wingrove as quick as your dog? What it used to be like?
No, he wasn't as quick as my dog. I had a dog, yeah, I smudged, 18 years blessed.
Because then you used to take him up Emsall, didn't
No,
you?
I said on that day.
Oh, did you?
If I had a dog, or if I still had a dog, I'd bring him up here. We went for that walk.
Right, so that's just Terry just cleared that up because there's been some confusion, hasn't there?
Somebody said that they'd seen a video of me with a dog, and I said I ain't got a dog.
Maybe I'll have to do like Bob Carroll G's, I can't
My
say.
dog looked a little bit like Spit the dog. It was a black Patterdale with a little black beard and a little white. The reason we called him Smudge was because he got a little white, it looked like somebody had smudged some paint on him. That's how he got his name, our Smudge.
Right.
But he did look like Bob Carroll G's dog. Spit.
Right, next up, it's obviously been a great year in terms of, we've said from the start, we're all about developing players, and obviously the under-18s, I think the favourite moment with us, Emily?
Yeah, right, brilliant that. I remember leading up to the game, we knew we'd got a big week, and I mentioned to lads in 18s, I'm going to take, we ended up taking 8 of them. We're going to take 8 of them, and they're like, what, we're first team? Yeah, you're going to be playing, well, we're playing against Emily, who are 3 leagues higher than us, and top of their league, and lads were brilliant. They took to be fair as well, there were a lot of first teamers who were left out on that day because of Rotherham Charity Cup, but to a man, every player came to watch. At our dugout, I mean, I suppose it was Sheffield Senior Cup, and we could have been told off for having 15 dugout, but every player were in dugout, all lads, they come out, kids, 8, 16-year-old, they come out in the flip-flops or the sliders, should I say, on pitch were mint, and it was my favourite moment of the year, that, definitely.
So let's take a look at a clip from that match.
You'll see difference playing in men's football to under 18 football, and then this is another 2-3 steps higher, all right? We've come here to enjoy the game, to give you opportunity to play. But today there might be times in the game where we're under cosh a little bit, but you've got to have individual personal pride. So don't get your head down, just make sure you do it right thing. And make sure that you're encouraging and you're talking and go out and enjoy it. Because there's nothing I want more when I'm picking my 16 squad and I'm leaving somebody out and they're saying, well, why has I brought this young'un in? So I can say, because he's 16 and he's better than thee now, and they're not going to improve. He's 16 and he's on your level now, so he's only going to get better. You'll not play on a better pitch than this for the next probably 5, 6, 7 years. So go out, enjoy it, and do what you always do. Come on.
Come on, boys.
I'm proud of Otty.
Well, what a fantastic night for the club that was. So next up is worst penalty, which I'm not really sure what that is, but what are you going for, Teddy, with worst penalty?
It's not even a question that it's worst, not just worst penalty at year, worst penalty in the history of football. Dean Sidebottom. We're playing it Montague Cup. We've got quite a few young lads in that day as well. And we should have won game. We should have won.
But that's one of these clips where it's kick the dog harder, isn't it?
You could kick anything harder. And the thing about it was, I remember at the time, it goes to penalties, we'd put Dean on thinking, if it goes to penalties, Mr.
Well, they were going around saying, I'll take the first one.
And I always stand away from all players when they're doing penalties. Let them get together, and I always stand away. I'm not somebody who don't watch penalties, I'll look at them. And I'm looking at thinking, who's going to take it? And he'll take one, he'll take Dino, not a problem. So we go 1-0 up, and then it gives lads a bear in mind as well, in that game, where we called 16-year-old goalkeeper up. So I'm thinking,
I'll come to that later.
I'm thinking, Alfie, well, Alfie's got a lot on his plate here, but we take first penalty, Dino scores, we go 1-0 up, game, you know, we're then in driving seat, a lot of pressure took off Alfie. Dino steps up. I don't even know what he did.
Right, well, I
don't know what he did.
Let's get into it. So, Dean Sidebottom, we'll give you 5 seconds. Look away now.
Listen to me, idiot. Come on, Billy.
I say he's not so great now, is he?
That's 1-1,
Your
isn't it?
record, by the way, I've took 116 and never missed.
Right, Dean, you can come back in the room now. It's over. Right, the next one is Titch Moments.
Oh,
you weren't there, were you, though? For the flippers.
That one was funny.
That's what we've gone for. That's what we've gone for. Have you got another one?
My favourite Titch moment. I'll save it for another one, and I'll link it back in. But the flipper one, I was away with grandkids, and it was day out in Whitby, and I saw a clip of him coming out of that shop. I think you've been away with him before, haven't you, on a day out? But when he came out of that shop in them flippers and he was walking down the street and everybody's looking at him. To be fair to him, that day it was similar to it was like absolutely tipping it down the rails.
It was, yeah.
So flippers were quite appropriate.
Yeah.
But I think there was something like 3 sizes too small and they had to cut holes in bottom to get his feet in.
Yeah, so this was from the walking football trip to Whitby, so let's take a look.
What they're wearing? They're going to wear what they bought.
You fucking flipper.
so exactly. So we bought some flippers, which in this weather is probably.
He's giving you every, isn't he?
Who's bought flippers?
Fucking Titch.
So that's Titch buys some flippers. That's what that'll be his footwear.
I knew it. You fucking Jones. He's fucking not ready. Here you go.
He's here. He's here. Fucking frog man.
Scooby Steve!
There's no fucking else can get in these, I swear to God. Killing that bastard with these.
Well, I don't think his feet swelled up after that, fortunately. So next up, best local lad moment. He's obviously been a bit of a character, hasn't he? What's developed his own brand, hasn't he? Really.
I've known Scott for he's one of our Jake's best mates. Year above him at school, so I've known Scott 25 years, and he's a proper local lad, proper bit of a legend in his own mind.
So he's a legend in his own sandwich shop, basically.
Yeah, and I tell you what he is. There's all this going about with what's best chip shop, best sandwich shop. I would take Scott's word for it. He's probably the best to judge on food because he likes his food, does Scott.
So we've picked 2 clips out for local lad. Hope you enjoy them.
What's this guy like at penalties?
This man does not this.
That's because he's got gangrene in his toes.
Have we signed him on or not?
No,
definitely not.
You're not signed on?
He's got retired. So I should see his straight to his toes. God's sake, get it going! Go on the net!
Let's keep it going.
He stuck his own player there.
Well done, no one did that quick 15 years since! Chip shot, would you shoot it to us then?
This next sort of category, actually local lad appears in the background with this. It's the best Alex Good moments, which I think he's going to be going crackers anyway when he sees this.
Alex Good.
Should we have put a table in front of us and tried it ourselves?
It'll look good.
So this clip, it's not been this video from Bentley has not been well viewed as others because I think people weren't too fussed about hearing about Terry and somebody getting electrocuted at the start.
Oh, whatever.
It's that video when you were telling that story about somebody being tasered.
Oh, right, yeah.
Which you won't go into, but if you want to watch the story about somebody being tasered, it's the Bentley video.
Back in my playing days, that.
But obviously Alex Good's quite a clever guy, and this video shows why.
Did you used to work in a pub?
Pub? Yeah.
Have you ever cut any flour?
Oh, alright. How can you say that after missing 3?
Well, I love this.
Not told everyone, has it?
And they told him to cut flour up because it was too thick and he was going to...
No, I can explain.
No, he's one of them that goes for skirting board ladder.
I can
Is there any
explain.
tartan painting? Is there any tartan painting, Van?
What?
Any tartan paint?
Terry, have you heard this? He were cutting flour in a pub.
Because it was too thick.
No, it were
Cutting flour?
It were busy as well. They were like proper busy and I started my shift. And they said first thing you need to do is chop some flour. So I went to
Chop
do it.
flour?
And how did he get on?
What, skirting board ladder him? And so they did it?
Oh yeah, I'm stupid, aren't I?
That's Alex Good. If you are looking for anybody who can cut flour, he's the guy to go to. So the next bit is, I won't say we're heading into controversial areas, but remember, light-hearted programme, very serious. Well, not very serious, but light-hearted. And we're going to go with next best referee. So we've got, I think there's 6 names. So first one, best referee in 6th place, Jack Moore. He's the only player I know who plays with a lanyard and a whistle around his neck. I've been to Penistone 3 times and he's refereed all 3 games.
I think in Jack's defence, probably 5 years ago, he didn't ref games as much then because Jake were playing. So him and Jake used to both ref. They used to take turns in making decisions. So Jack would make first decision, then Jake would make a decision, then guy in black suit in middle with a whistle.
Who would just randomly there.
If we're walking his dog or what, he'd sometimes get involved. Then it was Jack's turn, then it was Jake's turn, then they'd argue, and then they'd kiss and make up.
I mean, he's got older, Jack. I mean, when I first saw him referee a game at Penistone 18 months ago, he was at the top of his game, and I felt at the time he was probably the best referee in the league.
He could have gone higher.
So, but he's got older, so he's gone from 1st at 6th best referee at league, in my opinion.
But he has shown loyalty to this league by stopping and stepping up higher and reffing and you know.
I think the only thing, Jack, if you are listening or watching, I think when it's like a corner, I think you need to get closer to them corners to give a better decision, to be fair. I think he needs to push up a bit more. I think that's the only way he could improve on.
Yeah, possibly. His positional play, and that might be something that...
Because if you get right up there, Jack, you'll be able to get right decision for corners and goal kicks.
I tell you what, he is not bad at though, from corners. Getting ball and picking it into top corner. Yeah,
which we didn't get quite well, and Jack, we're not going to show you it, to be fair. So next one, and we're going to briefly skim through these. Justin Carpenter, we rate you, Justin. You're a decent ref. Chris Dixon, young lad from Chesterfield, he's got a lot of potential. Just more seriously on this one, Gareth Brown gave a fantastic interview about he'd had obviously a tough 6 months and it ended at Oakwell. I didn't think Gaz was that brilliant when I saw him at Emsworth last year, but I think he was, by the end, he was one of the best refs in the league, and I think deserves to go higher.
I think that's credit to him as a kid, you know.
He's not one to get involved in fighting with spectators, is he? No.
He keeps himself to himself, particularly Sunday morning refereeing. But I agree with you. I think as as his refereeing career's gone on, he's realised he ain't always. Every ref's same.
I'm not sure Ben Knox will agree because you sin binned him, but
I think Gareth's done well. I mean, possibly next year he might be up in top 2, top 3.
Now I didn't think we were able to fit him in because I don't think we actually had him here or a Wombwell game in this calendar year. But we did meet him at the League Cup final, so we've got to get Dan Carn in, haven't we?
Yeah, I like Dan.
But we met him at the League Cup, and then I've put him at the top of the list, but we didn't have him once. And in fairness,
before you mentioned him, I didn't know who the 6 were, and I'm surprised that there's somebody with missed out.
I'll come back then. So, but in terms of the top one, he did make one of the most craziest errors I've ever seen at a non-league game.
What is it? First on pitch kicks off. Is that what?
Well, they had the same team kicking off.
That's right. Whoever's first on pitch kicks off.
It's a good job they didn't just shoot from halfway line. But he is an excellent referee, and a lot of people got respect for him. And that's Tom Halliwell. We've gone with him at the top. So who's missing?
This is a guy who, in the last 5-6 years, I've probably had more controversial moments with than anybody else. But I think probably a month ago he left up here, and I thought the interview that he did, and I wasn't aware of that Penistone game, but going on about Gareth and how he's improved as a ref, I think Andy Price up here a month ago did an excellent job. I like the interview that he did before, how honest he was, and when he refed up here that game, who were playing?
Stocksbridge Reserves.
He refed as though he was enjoying football.
Well, I think if there's any younger referees watching, at the end of the day, I know we're getting away from the sort of light-hearted, satirical look at it, but at the end of the day, you should be coming here to enjoy it and not to hand out yellow cards. I mean, me and Terry have been around Wombwell this morning with a bucket just trying to collect how much fines there's been. So I think that's the calibre of men that young referees need to aspire to. If you're going to go higher, if you're going to NC, chuck as many yellow cards as you want, but these lads at this level can't afford the kind of fines that we're getting.
I think the referee in a sensible manner, but you've for me to progress, you've got to enjoy what you're doing and not see it as a job. If you get into realms of, we mentioned him earlier, Scott Ledger and that, then yeah. But at this level, enjoy what you're doing, and if you enjoy it, you'll naturally get better and you'll progress. So
the next one, we haven't really got any clips of those 7 people, but the next one, best painter and decorator. Would you have him round at your house?
I would, because I hate painting. I proper hate painting, me, so I'd definitely have him at my house. But I've seen recently, is Davis a painter as well?
I don't understand that.
No, I got lost in it.
Yeah, so Davis, if you can clear that up, we believe you've done some painting recently, so can you just clear that up? But we'll just play the clip then. So the best painter and decorator this year, Kieran Bradley.
So are you a decorator, Kieran, or just an artist? Are you an artist or an actual decorator?
You have to ask him, James. He works for a living. He just gets paint all over his tent to say he's done some work.
Is it painting by numbers or proper decorating?
Proper flats, buildings. But I've helped Tap today.
Have you?
Yeah, and Tap's coming to watch, so ask him how good I am. That's not.
So are you one of the best painters and decorators in Barnsley?
No, I won't say that now, far off, but ask Tap.
Is that the aspiration, to be one of the best painting and decorators in Barnsley?
Oh, it's something I like to do.
This next one, Terry's going to have certainly an opinion on it. We've got the favourite Jake Simon moments. So, the pork pie man appearance against Dodder were quite memorable when he was around wiping people out. I've got the one where he said, hostile, let's get it hostile with Bubbles. That was against David.
Yeah. The
Roman fish shop was going to come on back later on, but I think the top one, and you'll agree, is that pork pie clip.
At Stocksbridge.
He got recognised, didn't he?
That was the biggest pork pie I've seen. And I think that's what got him on the scene. He'd mentioned Roman a couple of times, but the pork pie
one. It propelled him to stardom, didn't it?
Yeah. And like you say, he was recognised. Aren't you a pork pie lad? And he now, I think he's always got a pork pie with him. I think he keeps one in his glove box. I think there's one in Theo's toy box. He is
Under pillar as well in bed.
No, Ellis says Ellis has drawn a line. You're not allowed.
Searches of pork pies. So let's have a look then at Jake Simon's best moments.
To celebrate promotion, nothing better than a couple of Viennese balls.
It is some bad news though, because he was starting.
Hey! I ain't got no shit, Get Ben's got some with it. I've got some gloves in, man. You can. When do you mind that?
We'll play with Benji.
Easy, bestie, warm up. I've got winner and all.
Is that?
Yeah.
Winner?
That's it, that's my session. I'm in the shower now. We'll start playing with Martin. They look back.
Good, Jamie.
Good,
Jake.
They tackle you up.
Them Viennese wheels have worked a trick, haven't they?
No.
Come on then, boys, in we come.
When was the last time you played in a game of this sort of volume?
Last time I played against Yoldham when we were having out up and I came on and it was terrible.
And you've been in goal this season, that's about it, isn't it?
I fucking Perlo ain't me.
Has it arrived?
No, there's been a lockdown in prison.
Fuck a load of shite.
Is that really true? I think I forgot to ask you, have you got local lads' boots on?
Yeah. Look at the state of him, he's got gangrene in his toes and I put these
And
on.
when did last time he played in them?
He played with Hardy, ain't he told you?
Was that last time he played?
Oh, I'm surprised he hadn't told you he played with Hardy and scored.
Head injury looks so bad in that.
Somebody's going to have to give me a leg over here.
There's a wheelie bin there. Get on wheelie bin.
Oh! Oi! Oi, I ain't getting all this. Oh no!
Get on wheelie bin. What do you want?
I need lifting up.
Get on wheelie bin.
He said I'm not on this side of it here.
No, just actually stand on that chair and jump over.
I'm over it.
Billy
Get
won't
your
be.
hands off them, Billy. Run! His shoes stuck. We're done now. Here we go.
Look at that. We made it look easy there, didn't we?
Dylan, I want a voice from you.
Let's get it off style. Perfect timing. Oh! Stop!
Good. Better. Like it.
Did you get that on? Is that on, James? That's got to be on.
You should have celebrated a bit better.
That is outstanding.
What have you got there then?
Irish curry, bang on it on.
Where did you get stopped to get that?
Darryl's recommendation at Mexborough.
The
Connoisseur chippers.
Integral one in the Wombwell surrounding area. But we've been to one today in Mexborough called the Roman Fish Bar. And it's up there.
So what you're saying, they need to open one in Wombwell basically?
Yeah.
So what are you saying?
What the name for that?
They're alright.
What do you personally think, Jake?
They're
Good,
alright.
very good. I'd give this a 9. I'd give this a 9 out of 10.
Have you had any pork pies since last Wednesday?
No. No, Mrs went balmy at me now because I told her I didn't want no tea. Because I weren't hungry. And she watched the video and sent me away 6 kilograms of pork pie.
Are you living back at your dad's or are you still in the maritable home?
I've made a couple of more freshers the last few days. Got back in good.
I was watching that clip, made you a bit peckish. Are you fancying a pork pie yourself right now?
I might have one actually. I might have a pork pie today. I might call up at Jump. With no game on, I could nip up to Jump and get a pork pie.
So next one, and he's a very popular guy within the club, and I think he's probably second in our sort of most clips in this compilation. Favourite Ben Knox moments?
This, like we spoke last season, we talked about how it ended, and I had a few chats with Ben and Ryan Wingrove talking about getting them involved in management side or captain side and wanted a little bit more responsibility from them. And I remember we went to Noston, first game at season.
And he wasn't too happy about the distance, he was blaming me for it, wasn't he? He said it was too far, didn't you, Ben?
For a midweeker. I'm a good friend with that. And I think early on in the game, ball's gone, we smashed 2 headers and he's like knocked him 40, 50 yard. and then Jake came and stood round our side. And I don't know what it is about Ben, but whenever Jake's there,
he goes to pot.
He
loves the plot.
I don't know if he's scared of him, probably so, I don't know why. Jake's not an aggressive person, but whenever Ben sees Jake, he just goes to jelly. That ended lost.
And then when he tried to be Beckenbauer,
running out from back, but that header, it hit him on forehead and just slid down his face and ended it up at his feet.
The screen grabs for
him. What's he doing? Ben, get Jake from out of your head.
And then when he got it in eye, that's a belter of a clip. So, Ben, again, similar to some of the other people we mentioned, look away now if you don't want to see your funny clips.
My favourite, Ben Knox clip. South Kirby, claimed it was a bobbly pitch, but it was on Azzy. And he took an absolute disgusting touch and banged it straight into the keeper's arms.
Billy's gonna get his hands dirty here.
Oh, he's going. Why don't Ben jump off that? Right, Billy, Lee, get in. Billy, get. What is Billy doing? Right, mind you, there. He's 8 foot tall, isn't he?
It's a...
We'll be back and try to pick that fat and get up. You've lost some weight, mate.
Knees
I thought, what the fuck am I going here? How much does I weigh?
Why is that a skipper think he's Beckenbauer?
Mix the game.
Just kick ball, mate.
Would you
Get it, Ben.
Would you do something like that?
No.
Just put it in fucking channel.
Yeah, mate, we've got red and blue on paddles. Don't want to throw it to that colour.
Okay. I should wear them what Shane Redford's got. Yeah. 3XL.
Where's the game? Go foul!
Great first winner. Some distance on that.
All about me. Ben!
I was just holding to fuck off something.
What's he said?
Aye, he does, that's what he said.
Billy, shut up! What did he say?
I said you're guessing.
Say it again. Tell him again.
Yes, Jack. Sit a bit, pal.
It's simping this.
He hasn't done fuck all there. He's done nothing. I know he choked before, but he didn't choke there, did he?
He said fuck all.
He didn't then. He didn't say oh. He said nothing then. We're going to argue.
Why does he say I've not said out?
Oh, Ben's going in goal.
Yeah, good day. 17 coming on. Well done, mate. Unlucky job. Right, top.
I really do. I don't know, I didn't realise Fenny were going in, and I know everyone weren't putting their hand up, so I just put my hand up.
So, can you talk us through your goalkeeping experience prior to today?
I've played one game in a friendly for Monkwood, probably about 5 years ago now. I kept a clean sheet then.
Because he doesn't want people to know what they're talking about.
They're quick to me.
Oh, do you want Ben Priestley to do it?
I don't know what I'd do with an head injury, if I'm being honest. I can't spray out on that.
Yeah,
I'm on here.
Next up is another Ben. Ben Priestley's certainly made an impression, hasn't he? Did you just sign him just for laughs, really? Because he's a good keeper, but he seems to like the limelight, doesn't he?
Ben used to go to our school.
But he daft then as well?
No, he was quiet at school. And then he obviously started playing, and I don't know if I'd put him in detention at school, but every time he played against us, he wanted to argue with me. And I was quite willing to argue back with him. And then we played. To be fair to him, he's always said, I have a lot of respect for you, Terry, did it? And then he just, out of the blue, I dropped on him. And he said, would you be interested in me coming up to Maine? I said, I'd love you to come up, mate. And he came up, and he's certainly brought some humour to the change.
He's the best sub-keeper you've ever had, isn't he? You've never had well, he's the only sub-keeper you've ever had.
He's so, he can do everything. First aid, he's a warm-up, he is Billy Taylor's double. In looks, in how he acts, everything about him, he is Billy Taylor.
Well, he's not played that.
Ben, again.
I know. Must be with the bees, wasn't it? He's not actually played for us that many times, but this compilation is probably a couple of minutes long, so if you want to grab a cup of tea, have you got another clip?
No, the thing is, when I've watched Ben, whether he's warming somebody up, whether he's getting warmed up, whether he's just walking from his car, you say something to him, and he's a bit like Noxie. You are his nemesis. Whatever you say something to him, he does something silly. He panics.
What about him being Mystic Meg? When he said, what's headline going to be today if Sam gets injured? And Sam did get injured. He did get injured.
He's got a dollar.
He did get injured. And what did he say? Fat lad comes on after a large breakfast.
Yeah, that's it. That was it.
And he ended up coming on, because that's the one where he wasn't happy at all about Sam going off injured. But he's developed techniques with his arm.
Yeah,
he can do that.
He can do everything.
So let's take a look at Ben Priestley's best moments.
What's in bag of greens?
I've got change of clothes.
And a winner?
Yeah. Boogieing after a big win.
No snaps?
After a big win and winner.
So what job are you doing today? First choice goalkeeper today.
Am I on it one?
The chosen one tonight.
Was everyone else injured? So what happens if I get injured for start, James? You coming on?
I don't know. I think, is Alfie Bagnall coming?
If I get injured, he's coming on.
What do you think's at scoreboard, Ben?
Where is it?
Over there.
Be nice if it stays like that, wouldn't it?
There's no point.
Have they got, how high does it go?
You jammy bastard. Wait, you got done back at the same place when you were 18.
Yeah. Dale did me before.
When they tried doing you and said,
I said after the game I was watching McDonald's trying to do me.
Brad, you didn't start crying if you're doing
Substitution for Wombwell Maine, replacing number 1, Ben Priestley. Here's another number 1.
Priestley! They've said well done, they've 32 shapes.
begging for everything.
Well done, Ben!
Get your liner! Get him off!
Do Charlie off before 3-3. Jack in tip middle. Shift everyone round me.
So what's your role today, Ben? Cheerleader?
Doing Billy's role a bit low.
Have you got some pom-poms for cheerleading?
I'll borrow yours.
Are you right?
Have you got a lot of first aid experience?
Oh, he's a doctor.
Yeah, I'm a doctor, paramedic.
But do you feel it's a role that you could get into, maybe?
No, James, no.
Do you feel like clubs would put 7 days on you? Honestly, just for your physio ability?
I think this is time now that I put the gloves away.
Well, you've got 45 minutes in for us, haven't you? It's been worth the journey, hasn't it? Has it ever happened, Teddy, where you've had physios had to come on as goalkeeper?
Bear in mind, as physio is usually Billy Taylor. Think about what you've just asked me.
Ben, you've done 3 jobs: goalie coach, physio.
Yes. Yep.
And that's, have you done that else for us? Like fill water bottles up? Did you do that?
Drank them.
The rate's it, Ben.
Well, we certainly enjoyed watching that clip back. So next up is best TV appearance of the year. Who do you think this could be?
Oh, I don't know.
Well, we've been national, haven't we? We've had the national. We've had BBC breakfast, didn't we?
Yeah. One Sunday morning, we only started regionally with Cowley.
We started off with Look North, and then we were. Well, I remember it because it was quite daft, but walking into Denver, I was having me Cheerios that morning.
Rotherham Charity Cup.
In Westfield, I can't remember who it was, but we basically walked into, well, I think you got ahead, nobody said up to me because I had my hood up, but we walked in and it was like, oh, I've just seen you on BBC breakfast.
I've just been having breakfast watching you on telly.
And I went to the embroiderers on the Tuesday and he said something similar to me. But that were obviously great, very briefly, but very, very great publicity for the club.
Yeah, and hopefully because of that we're going to get things sorted out with pitch. So
next one is best charity fundraiser. So Danny Frost, he raised some money for the junior team, didn't he, with his head shave?
Yeah, I did. Sammy, that went down well with Sammy.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's still alive. To be fair, I've put second place Billy Taylor.
Which one were Billy's?
Boat race. We can't forget that. That was memorable, wasn't it?
Did it happen?
Well, we have got some video proof. Joe Stevenson from Emsall, I'm assuming Joe Stevenson smashed him, I'm assuming. I can't imagine Billy Taylor getting better.
There's a couple of occasions when Joe's wanted to smash Billy. Particularly coming off pitch at Emsall the week.
Well, we've seen him sent off twice, haven't we, Joe, this season?
Every time we go, I think he just likes to spend last 30 minutes of every game sat up.
Well, one at games, he was trying to pull somebody's underpants off.
That were the first 20 minutes of the game.
Yeah. So, in first place, I'm not one for publicity, but I put myself there for first one. So, I raised £260 for Millen shaving my hair, and it's all worked out well. Millen's done a great job.
You've enjoyed it that much, you go back on a regular basis now. What were it, 3 and 5 years or something? Or
yeah, I haircut 3 times in 5 years. I'm never a fan of hairdressers, but I won that award and Millie sorted it out and she did a good job. So we've given her as well the best hairdresser of the year as well.
Yes.
So Millie BH Barbers in Garforth, you are the Wombwell main hairdresser of the year. So we'll just briefly show a clip of some of them fundraising missions. So there were some memorable moments there from some of the fundraisers. Now we're going to show our second compilation clip of some moments from various parts of the year.
I'm not. Go on. Because no matter what happens, somebody will blame me for me not picking them out.
Don't look in.
Go on. No look pass. There you go.
There'll be one more fall again. Hammer's only got 2.
Oh, topping then.
Foot 7-18.
Oh, it could be you.
Oh, you're joking. You're joking.
Is it you?
No, I picked 2 out. I put one back in, and one I put back in, one mine. He's going to come out as a panda.
Well, so are you saying are you itchy from the afterturf?
Yeah, I'm like itchy. I'm really itchy.
You don't need me now. We've got 19. We've got 18.
We do. Dropped out.
So you've got 17.
No. What? RJ's babysitting.
They told me you've got 4.
RJ's babysitting takes us down to 17.
Seriously.
Daz 16.
What's he pulled out?
Yeah, Connor's pulled out.
And Connor's stuck at work.
We're
16 with E.
With E. So
come on, Danny.
They're here anyway, Old Faithful.
Come on,
that's alright.
Look at state to them.
So are you playing after all then?
Well, it looks like a mixed squad, doesn't it? He said, he rang me up, he says, there's only 4 players, will that put boots on? I says, yeah. Looked on squad, I've never seen as many in the list. 19. Just felt this.
Ray!
Nah.
So please!
Nah.
Ah, right.
I'm not fucking doing a run yet.
Yeah, that's
Don't need one back.
That's killed me, dear. I'm not doing no steps.
You come in here.
Hands on already! He's only just told me!
Play on! Bailey! Play out, you come and play. Stop it out wide left. You play out wide left. Up top.
Play ball, Ken! Ethan, get it, fucking get it!
Man, Bill.
Come on, Noxie, get off! Noxie's off!
Oh.
Get in!
Oh,
Get in, good lad, Bill!
Magic Dylan!
Son.
He did it first.
Teddy, how do you feel there though? That's another under 18 who's got his first team goal.
That's how that scores from a corner!
He never scores for 18s.
Good play, well. Is his family here?
I bet his mum's not here yet. She's not here.
So his mum's missed the big moment.
I bet she's not here. I'll send her a message.
It's got a bit Roman. Is it Roman? It's Roman. Best fish shopping area.
Miller, where's Miller going? Not getting as well.
Are you still saying it's best in country?
So it's pound here.
Did you get it for free though when you went in? Didn't they know who you were?
No, not for free.
You should have been recognised though, surely, when you went in.
No.
You've given them the most publicity they're ever going to get.
Got a big queue on. Pound is recommended kebab it up then.
But you're going with fish cakes?
Double up on it. Pound is where? Pound!
Is Pound here? He's got his dog. He's been to Roman.
I went yesterday.
Did you? So who have you brought with you today? Is this your bodyguard? What's he called?
Kingsley.
Kingsley?
That's a magic trick. Huh?
So is that why you went to King's on Tuesday to Kingsley to Kingsley? So what magic trick have you got?
Kingsley, speak. Right, that one. Five money as well.
You like Bob Carroll at G's, aren't you?
ID, mate. Come on, Archie, get your ID out.
About it, yeah.
That's like fucking Chris Banks.
No need to be like that.
Donovan, you should have gone down. You should have gone down.
Let's get the foul, I'm done.
3 men giving verbal warnings at walking football.
Oh,
You're one of them.
That's correct. That's correct.
Did you let yourself down or do you feel it were harsh?
I think it was a little bit of an harsh warning that I got, that I think it was meant for both Billies that arrived.
Well, he had you right throat, didn't he, Billy Taylor?
No. Billy Taylor come and stood on my toe, so I shoved him and he got face on. He got sin-bin for 5 minutes.
They should have held off another hour on that. I think,
Yeah. Abandoned ship.
Oh, God.
Wow.
Hang on, love.
No.
How can you actually get in?
No.
Look at the football of that. Have you ever been sat in your car with that many footballs at your legs?
No, I ain't. No. I'm struggling a bit here.
It's bad, isn't it?
That's not good. We're 45 minutes from start of training and Evans have opened.
You're a dinosaur, Callahan.
What the fuck's going on here?
What's up?
When they're getting it finished off.
Well, I went in, I showed her a picture.
You need to put top of yourself in a laugh.
Him.
I bet not.
I showed a picture of Ben Knox.
He said he's saying boring shit every week.
And she said, oh, he's a bit of a Lego head, didn't she?
Lego. Better than fucking though.
And then,
right, before we start this next section, I'm going to stress very carefully that this is very light-hearted and don't take anything we say in the next few minutes seriously. That's the disclaimer. So, most controversial moments, so I think there's 6. Now, for some reason, before I get into the actual incidents, it was like October was some kind of black month, wasn't it, where everything was just going wrong for referees here, wasn't it? I think there were about 4 different clips, so 3 of these clips are all from sort of October time, September.
Right.
So, first one I've put, we haven't got a video for this one though. Parkgate reserves, but we're not going to go into why. Other than to say we probably want the best referee display you'll ever see. We're leaving it at that. The next one, Alter Bridge away. What do you think of that penalty? Are we leaving it like that? Ooh.
Yeah.
Let's play.
There's no words. Just watch it.
Apparently, we should add as well. The referee said that the guy's legs got swiped, didn't he? He said that to you at half time. So have a watch.
No. Wow. Trying to get back in game or what? That's the right guy. Go on, Sammy.
The next one, Alter Bridge at home, is the one where Ben Knox got thrown over linesman and over a fence.
Oh, right. Yeah.
And the referee waved play on.
And they went on and
I mean, the linesman were a National League referee as well, and the referee and then there was a possible offside as well for the tapping as well. Yeah. But all our players stopped, so that was quite a memorable moment. And then we move on to the top 2. Unforgettable, this one, and we can laugh about it because it didn't really have a bearing on the game. But if I said to you about a tackle which nearly put Finn Durkin in hospital, what would you think of? Oh, it's a bell to that. It's a bell. We should have given a warning to that referee from that game.
That I tell you what, that reminded me very much of my favourite cartoon, Hong Kong Fooey.
It's a bell. I saw it again last night. It gets worse every time you watch it.
What, Hong Kong Fooey or that tackle?
No, that tackle. It gets worse every time you watch it.
You actually now are watching it like that.
I think Finn Durkin were as high as this. I think when he went up in air.
That was a tackle.
I think a lot of people have seen it, so we'll play it again.
But unfair.
Referee! What the fuck's that? That's fucking disgusting. Ref, you've absolutely...
So the final one, now, there's no real surprise what this clip would possibly be. It's one of these clips where you sort of sit back and think, if it was on Facebook, you'd put a laughing emoji, wouldn't you, I think, for this?
Yeah, you probably would.
You'd
laugh at it.
You know, I think all referees would probably say the same thing, you know, you just laugh about it, laughing emoji. So the final clip, or the most controversial moment of the year, Ben Priestley's 52,000 views on Facebook. I suppose it's not many, it's not viral, but it's still memorable from our point of view, is the disallowed goal at Park View. But it's, you know, you can't knock referee because somebody actually commented, didn't they? I think it might have been one of the players. He said that, you know, correct decision. He was stood next to the referee.
On
halfway line. That's what somebody put. So you know, he clearly had a good view, referee.
And at the time, you think, well, I'm lost for words.
Yeah.
So it was a very interesting, thought-provoking. Comment-provoking.
There were people from America even getting involved, weren't there? I think
they probably, from their front room in America, had a similar view of the incident.
I think the Sheffield FA are still looking for them American supporters to try and charge him over the comments. But we're going to play the clip 4 times. We find it that memorable, so enjoy watching this.
That is pathetic!
Billy, get me back.
I don't think so.
Not with what he's good all this. I mean,
Other year.
Well, no, this side.
It's just strengthened him off. It's defending. It's defending. I guarantee it won't be other way. Fuck me.
Next one, best fish and chip shop. So, like I say, we are a serious football programme, but we do talk about various other things like fish shops and sandwich shops. So in third place, we thought we'll keep it locally in third place, Summer Lane.
I think, I might be wrong, I'm not trying to take credit for this. I think one of the first interviews we did, you asked me about my favourite takeaway.
We did.
And I said, fish and chips, can't beat it.
Yeah.
And it's grown from there. Summer Lane's my go-to chippy. It's local, it's my go-to chippy. So
I think really the dream for me and Terry is to open a fish and chip shop on the halfway line, to be fair. I think that would be a dream, wouldn't it? Play around it.
Yeah.
Play around it. Serve referees
could join in.
Serve
decisions from halfway line,
yeah. So second place, it's been mentioned a few times, Skyliner in Colton in Leeds. That's obviously my favourite fish shop. And then you'll probably miss, who do you think's won the best fish shop at year? Who do you think?
I don't know, but it's got to be, I would say, and I've not been in it. I drove past it actually the other night.
I've not been in it.
Took me a while.
I suppose that's another dream, isn't it? To one day to finally actually visit the place. Really, that's the dream, isn't it? Really?
We're going to do that. Before the end of the season, me and you are going to go into the Roman fish shop.
Well, I think they're waiting. It's similar to sandwich shop situation.
We're going to go in.
I think they're waiting for us, to be honest.
Me and you are going to go in.
Some Facebook post last week, some of them liked it. So the winner of the best fish and chip shop of the year is the Roman in Mexborough. We've got a lot of obviously friends in the game, and we've got a top 3 now of favourite Dave Blake moments.
Oh, this is a good one.
He knows what's coming. He knows what's coming. So, in third place, and we'll play the clip, it's the human centipede clip.
This is something what might not go in actually. I've been talking to Titch.
Yeah.
He's a bit of a hoarder, isn't he?
Is he? I don't know.
Well, he said he was about keeping emails from 10 years ago.
Has he found some emails?
Human centipede.
Oh yeah, has he still got
Is
that?
this publishable?
Yeah.
He's sent you a good luck message, and he mentioned that you were good on petrol accounts, and that you could have been sacked though.
Yeah, quite easy. So one he's on about, I was meant to send it to that lad I worked with, Scott Francis. Rich knows him. And have you seen Human Centipede?
I haven't, no.
But I bet you can imagine it. I think it's Human Centipede too. Not that I've watched them.
One thing that has impressed us about Dave, so in second place, is his team talks, which are quite memorable, as a lot of his players will testify. The one at Kingsley was pretty good, very passionate, but it's certainly isn't the best, and his players certainly know. Do you want to say the phrase?
It's a bow to the arrow.
So let's see the bow to the arrow.
So let's try and stop it. Let's have another fucking bow to us armoury. Yeah, we're good at what we do. We're good at counter attacking when we get that ball in the middle.
So in first place, so Emsel went to Bentley in the Doncaster Cup in July, and Dave is one of these like Terry who don't like losing footballs, and a ball went over the fence. And the crux of it is he had to get through a gate. And what do you think to this clip?
I was in London when this clip went on, and I remember being in a hotel in London waiting to go to see Tina Turner show, and I enjoyed this clip that much. I watched it about 20 times, and we were almost late for Tina Turner show because this is one of my favourite clips of the year.
So, here Dave, it's one again, I don't know if you want to leave the room. We're going to play this clip, but which version?
Who's responsible for this one you're going to go and find?
Big Joe, I think.
Keith actually will get in out as well. Lift it up a bit.
It's not even, that won't even come off, will it? Make sure you cut this out.
What have they done with this game? Dodgy.
Come out, is it? Oh, it'll be this way, won't it? Will it?
Lift it up a bit again. Because the one at Crofton's similar.
I don't understand that at all. It's got to go that way, hasn't it? No, because that'd stop it going. That don't make any sense at all, does it?
That's the weirdest gate I've ever seen. Have you identified where it is?
No, I can't even remember where it went.
It's not total bushes, is it? At least there's a bit of walking space.
Getting over though and I can't be bothered. One did go in, didn't it?
I don't know, you were watching, I don't know. Hey, lads coming to help you here.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, wasted effort.
This next one's a very popular, well, he's a very popular man. When we went to Emily, a group of kids who watched the programme said he was their favourite character. It's like a drama series, isn't it? Favourite character. So it is clearly the favourite Billy Taylor moment. And my sheet is the full length. There's that many clips, isn't there? Have you got a particular, obviously clearly it'll be in whichever one you choose, but have you got a favourite Billy Taylor moment?
They're all. It's just.
So you can go right through it. He's been locked in the changing room. He's forgot the bibs.
That was at Stocksbridge.
He's had arguments with me over boat races.
That's every game.
To do with rubber dinghies. He's welly frosty over a fence. He's argued with each side bottom.
That's every walking football.
He's gone ballistic about your cake. Do you remember that? When Frosty
when Jake and Frosty
were going
beat
Barney. He walked off in pre-season as keeper when he threw gloves down.
That was training.
Yeah, training.
Awful.
Yeah.
Awful.
So, have you got a particular favourite?
Just when he argues with everyone.
But
he's angry. When he's angry, he's a little bit like Incredible Hulk because he'll just go from like quite calm to angry, and his eyes will start going, and I just expect him bursting out of his clothes because he just gets.
I think he's only been sent off 3 times at walking football, so it's not too bad. But Mr. Viennese World, Billy Taylor, I mean, he does a great job for the club, but we have got some funny memories from last year, so enjoy some Billy Taylor moments.
I don't think he's that.
Who's that?
Ref's just come out and then give me a yellow.
Give you a yellow?
Me?
What's he booked me for?
For him waving me on, he's booked me. Joe!
But you've not read the pitch.
No, pitch. Billy! Get over there!
What's he doing?
What is he doing?
He's gonna win his dad's on that fucking main ball.
I know, but you're the man who usually brings
me.
James,
right? Concentrate on football, not fucking food.
They're good, mate, they're good.
Do you spend much time with office people?
No, mate, no. I ain't got time to be going in office.
What's Billy doing here?
Trying to fight fucking Bib.
Billy, what are you doing, man?
Has anyone got any bibs?
Billy, what are you playing at?
Get in there.
Billy, under your bit, top.
This is your problem. This is your problem here.
Billy Taylor?
He's still trying to find bibs. He's just gone up to their goalkeeper coach and said, have you got any bibs, mate? He went, well, I've not got none in my pocket, no. Billy! Billy, we need bibs.
Billy, have you got them bibs yet? Billy, bib.
Oh, what? Sorry.
No, it's there, Bill, I can see it. Right above your head now.
That's for your dad, that.
They're selling that £2.
Don't be about your own bastard. Well, I can't believe it.
The lemon drizzle cakes for Terry.
Just check it, I think somebody's had a nibble at it.
Well, Terry will sort you out, Frosty, like I did last week.
Some, mate. You didn't sort no tar.
I say, Frosty, carry on, let me just...
You did.
Frosty, carry on, let me ring Sammy on you.
Yeah,
Gets all the Frosty.
He's in Friday for operation.
He's in his gate, look, mate.
Why was done that?
Frosty. His dad will be fuming.
Oh, he's going to go nuts. He's been looking forward to that all week.
I know, wait till I tell you that.
Oh, no. Ross.
I'm behind Grayson and Jake. Terry's here. Terry's here. He's been looking forward to his cake and there's eating while I've been getting stuff. Thinks it's funny, Terry, because he's got his little mates. I've been getting stuff and he's been in bag.
Jake's not little, you pillock.
We talked about that. I've been looking for. I got up. What's I got on the ear? I got up. It looks like a candle's been dripping on the ear.
Oh, a bit gel.
Gel? Frosty don't need gel, does he?
No.
We're going to have a shave off between your two next year.
Why?
When it comes to head shave.
I say I'll get in trouble again.
Or has he been told that?
Isn't it Billy Taylor's turn next
I'll
year?
do it next year. I'll grow it and I'll do it for a club.
You'll do what? I tell you what.
The thing is though, James, I don't need to walk around saying, raise 300 quid or I'm not doing it. Raise 300 quid or I'm not doing it. Raise 300 quid or I'm not doing it.
Oh, is that?
Raise 300 quid or I'm not doing it.
Look any better.
It's
not going to make the face look any better.
In fact, here, mate, just climb out of there from last week. Until
while he climbs out, see if you've got my lemon drizzle in the nose.
You not slept last night?
Until
Are you alright?
Until club, come on. Yeah, right, in fact, I'll ring Moz up.
There you go, don't want to get too close.
That's it, I don't want him going near you. He might go down. He might go down.
Pull your nails.
Don't laugh in it till he says it. Wait while he says it.
Fairness, not really. It's canned laughter, pal. The what Billy changing. It's alright, we'll have to put it there.
I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Not that I don't trust him, but I'm going to speak to my next door neighbour, but one that runs Mambas. I'm going to ring him and ask him.
Speak to him, mate, and I'll tell you. No, and I'll tell you who to tell him to ask for. Ben Taylor.
Stop nibbling.
No,
stop having a Gary nibble.
I'm just proving.
I think we'd be a good photo of that him in a boat, wouldn't it?
But my dad does it every year because my dad races for Mambas Dragons.
And is it a proper boat or a rubber dinghy?
No, it's a prop. How can you have a rubber dinghy with 16
They're them big ones, aren't they? With thing with either end of big goals.
And then you've got somebody at back who's actually trained by Mambas Dragons. Back controlling
so they're not lake man, are they not control man?
I've got a great idea, Dean. You know them jet skis what Del Boy went on into Sunset and got sunburnt? Let's stick Billy on a jet ski.
We'll get Bill on one. Take him to Whitby, we'll take him to Whitby and we'll send him out.
I couldn't see whether it went in.
No! Touch it! Down!
Hey! What's this a needle match, these two?
Sam, is it one?
I'll be watching you two.
We'll let that one.
Ross, is that embarrassing?
Come on.
Bill,
let's play properly.
Keep your head, son!
Alright then, stand with me then. No, alright then, stand with me, I'll just run into it. Come on, 5 minutes.
Come on, Bill, what's that
5 minutes,
with you,
there's no
mate?
need for that, Bill.
What you got a needle for? Hey? You got a needle? Want you to might get go in and out.
Football friend! Hold on. Well done, Billy. Another match winner.
Hey, one chance, one goal, Bill Taylor.
those who watch us regularly will know that the walking football is a major part of this club. So coming up next is a selection of walking football clips. But it's been a good. I didn't think the walking football videos would take off, but a lot of people have been recognised, haven't they?
I get probably as many comments about walking football as I do about first team, and it started end of COVID just to get lads together, and it's grown and grown, and since we've started putting videos on, interest from all over, like you look at Brett Love.
Well, I was stood in the club, and it was before we started playing walking football. But we used to mention little bits and bats from walking football, you know, on the first team videos, what happened in the morning. And I was stood, we were on a Sunday, so it might have been the gala, or the tournament. And two blokes, who I think go to club regularly, but I've not seen them that often, they're going, oh yeah, they were, and they didn't know I was stood there, and they were going, oh yeah, they were fighting at walking football, how can you start fighting at walking football? And it was one where, there's a clip of it in this next set of clips, but it's one where Dean and Billy had a bit of a row, and I think Dean pushed him after Billy stood on his toes or something. Oh, Billy pushed Steinbottom.
It was certainly involved Billy.
Yeah, it was the game they were talking about, and it's mentioned on one of the videos, but again it was pre-filming the walking football, and it's the one where 3 people got verbal warnings afterwards. They were talking about that.
Oh,
but people get recognised for walking football. It's bonkers, and in particular the clip which we'll come to later, where Terry, they were saying he scored from area. Everybody seemed to, that week, everybody had an opinion on that, didn't they? People coming up to you saying, oh, I thought it was a goal.
Our outside area, really goal.
So let's look at a good selection of some funny walking football moments.
What's that root spiraled out of control?
That's ridiculous! You get him!
One side. No, wait for me.
It's too brass, hang on! Here, go! Okay, go.
Nearly had a Rayner incident there.
On it, Dean. Tough time, lads. Give me spot. Oh, well done. It's running off goal. I said, what's up with to do? He just stands up there like a goalless chuffing here. Well done. There's no need to pass it to him.
John, have you noticed that the blue team members clapping his own team's errors there?
Well, I didn't going on, I tell you, I wouldn't expecting a Kieran Dyer and a Lee Boyer moment.
Comical, to be honest.
Give him some, Bill. It's not Billy. What a strike!
He got it with that bizarre. So the Iceman's come on the pitch, Johnny scored.
No, he winning box.
Oh, it's been given.
Paul!
Give a minute then, mate. I'll blow up.
Paul, that was no goal, he winning box.
Well done, Russ. Wait a minute. Hold on, he had 2 minutes on our VAR. VAR said he was in box. No goal. Yes, Fran. Finish. Oh! Johnny! Pickford in next. Good finish. I can't stop them in front corner. Well done, mate. Well done, Jordan Pickford.
Well, he's man at match so far, isn't he?
Hey!
He's just passed it back, hasn't he? Oh no, Tin Man's off. Policeman's wife, husband.
What, his wife's a policeman? A policewoman?
Policewoman.
Well, she's not going to be happy about this, is she?
He can't. Get wide now, then, Bulls.
How many players have Green's got now?
Richard again.
There's 2 off at Green's.
Billy. A swear box.
How many... Green's have hardly got any players left here. What's your wife going to say about this, Martin, when she finds out?
I'm not going to let her see footage. I want it deleted. Can you put, like, mouth blur?
Blurred faces?
Blurs over it and beauty.
Like an IRA.
Yeah.
Finish, Jake.
I hope you got that.
Don't score many. Does he know about the swearing rule, Paul?
That's like worst possible way you can get injured, that. Run away from a cow? Yeah, the cow's thirsty.
You better run away.
Are you going on or what? Or are you messing about?
You know, first glance.
Just fucking jump 20 more fucking tree. I've got to catch him in the road, mate.
Fucking seagulls, Nick. Pompous onion.
Bastard.
It landed up.
Yeah? It might have been the rain you do the tips. Fuck me.
What do you think?
I heard it all.
Probably the same, 8, 9 out of 10.
Did you know this was one at Pompey? Did you know it's one at voted in 2019 best fish shop in the UK? This.
What this is?
Yeah.
It's the best fish cake I've had ever.
Really?
And I come from a fish and play pork, so have to be.
Oh, so you'd come again for definite?
100%. I'm not dying the people's loving, but it's the best. Now, they've studied in there. Why would they be getting wet through? I thought you Northern lot were used to the rain.
Apparently, according to Marcus, you're a connoisseur of fish and chips.
Fucking sure him. I was Sheffield, I'll come a Portsmouth. Best fish.
So we need to, if we go anywhere near any fish shops, we have to need to take you with it.
Yes,
with
but
us,
they
don't
keep saying tappies. They can tap it. There's no
they're
sea round Wombwell.
They're saying he's the connoisseur, are they?
There's no sea round Wombwell.
God.
Essex murders, what they're calling that terrible.
The next walking football bit is to do with walking football goals, and I'll just quickly go through the goals that we've picked out. John Powney, which could be more than one. Toddy,
Just
winner.
on Powney, I was talking to him last Saturday, and his free kick, his corner with left foot were a beauty. But
Max Mark could have done better though.
Well, Max might think next is like.
I think you were thinking about a fire, to be honest, at the time.
He's like a chocolate fire guy. He melts, doesn't he? But the second goal he scored, and he mentioned this to me last week. Actually, technique, and if you watch it, where he shapes up and he eats it on half volley across, and I just talked about importance in goalkeeping, about getting your angles right, and that were a great finish that by JP.
Some of these actually might get disallowed now in the new age of the new rules, but the next one on the list, so Toddy, which was a winning goal in one game. Martin Watkins got a great team goal, which we'll play in a few moments.
Bear in mind, Toddy's only probably scored 2 goals in his 50 years football career. So any goal by Toddy, but I remember that as a good goal. That was a decent team goal.
I don't know if this was a great goal, I don't know if it'd been ruled out under the new rules, but Billy Smith.
The funny thing about that is I love winding Billy up, and that's it. They played 3 or 4 passes and it come to Billy, or they played it into Billy, and as they played it in, I went, that's it, end the move, and he just absolutely stanched it. It was a great goal.
My personal favourite is Ian West.
That one week after, I think.
I think it was,
after Billy's.
So Ian West, last second, wasn't it?
He's got a tighter angle, he fizzed it across.
Unbelievable goal. And just to add as well, and we should have mentioned him earlier, Ian West is a painter and decorator.
He's better than Brad. There's your best painter and decorator.
Well, maybe so, yeah. I regret not mentioning him earlier. So Terry, you've got a few goals. Bottom bins, that you'll remember that one, won't you?
That one when all kids at school started to recognise me
bottom bin.
There's an old bloke who can do it.
Well, they shouting bottom bins.
Yeah, all kids at school.
The area goal, what everybody's seen, and then the well, it's unforgettable, isn't it? Being side bottom on his backside. I think everybody's probably seen that. So let's play these memorable goals.
Yeah, Jippy! It's on Jippy!
Last chance.
Watch it,
Because it's tight, it's got touchy.
It wasn't when he finished.
He weren't in area. I don't think he wanted area.
Gary says goal.
No.
He finished in area, but when he touched it, you weren't in area. Billy, why weren't we good? Oh, what a goal!
Billy, right, did you know?
Keeping tight, Marcus. Well, man, go! Position, Marcus! Now, I'm with it. Daniel! Yeah! Come on, yeah. Take. Paul, pop it off. Oh, stand! Come on!
Here, Pete.
Martin! What I say, Tess? Fucking it! Engine move! All momentum's gone.
Back to the first team, and we're on to the final few moments of this year review. And the next bit is the most memorable match. So the first one we're going to talk about in third place is Ulterbridge away, where we were 4-0 up after 35 minutes. And then, as people have seen earlier, the referee gave a penalty, didn't he? And it all fell apart.
That 40 minutes, what best football I've seen us play at Wombwell since I've come back. Everything we did was class. And it was 4 and it could have been 10. We were brilliant. And then quite a controversial decision in last minute. And even at 4-1 at half-time, 4-1 at half-time, you're thinking game's done. And then 5 minutes after, another interesting decision when the keeper got sin-bin.
We've never seen a keeper get sin-bin before. So obviously they scored and then we were literally hanging on, weren't we?
4-2, then they scored. Just a minute after Sam came back on from sin-binning, then the minute 4-3, then hit the crossbar. Good game, very very interesting game against my friends.
So the second game, and they're all fairly recent, these games. I think this one's the week after, and obviously you were there, Terry, which is Johnfield or AFC Johnfield at home, where we were 2-1 going into possibly the 89th minute.
I was in Blackpool with family, and we was actually in Tower Lounge, Blackpool Tower, watching Circus. And reception in Blackpool were just, I don't know why, whether it was because we were in Tower, were awful. And I remember Jake was sat behind me in Circus, and he says, there's a minute to go, he says, we're 2-1 down. And I'm like, well, that's spoiled my Blackpool weekend. And then he literally, as I said that, he says, they've equalised, Wingrove's just scored, we've equalised. I said, well, we'll take a point. And we're watching Circus, and Jake just like went, get in! Everybody in Circus.
Oh, like chicken
everybody in Circus looked round. Anyway, we've just scored, we won 3-2. So like, I looked at Miriam and you could see her face going, well, at least it won't spoil our weekend now then.
So it ends really well with Cranswick jumping over Wingrove and we didn't quite get it on the video.
He jumped into Ultras, didn't he?
But let's have a look at that last 2 minutes of that game.
Get it, young man.
I need toilet, can I borrow your top? There's no toilet roll in there, can I borrow your top?
You fucking shit cunt! You've given us 2 goals! Yes!
I miss every goal.
I didn't see that.
Alright, as it's just fucking run up to him, fucking shoved him.
You'll get it in a minute. Someone! Get hold of the ball! What was it?
Fucking hell.
Nice!
You're right, James. That net's got something to like.
Get it, Bobby!
So the most memorable match of 2024, we're going with the Lord Risby game, which I think's the ending to this. I think's possibly one of the club's greatest moments. That penalty save at the end. I don't know if you agree. He's got to be up there, hasn't he?
Yeah.
16-year-old drafted in at 9:30. His father, as it says on the video, had to get him out of bed at 9:30. He wolfed his breakfast down, and he saved 2 penalties in the shootout. 16-year-old making his debut, and we took that name him, Alfie Bagnall. Remember the name?
He came down. I remember ringing him, and his dad says, "I'll come down. When's on him for?" And I says, "In half an hour." He says, "Well, he's still in bed." And I mentioned earlier, we went to penalty shootout. He had a good game as well, because they're just big physical side, and for 45 minutes they just threw everything into the box, and so he got knocked about, pushed about. But then when he went to penalties, we missed our first one, they scored. Then it come to, they ended up missing one. I think he crossbar.
No, he saved 2.
Did he saved last 2? Oh, that was it, yeah. The 4th one for them, he saved it, so we both missed one. And then it come to the last one when he saved it. And all I remember, I just run over to Alfie, and then there were 3 other under 18s, Archie, I think it was Keza, and Adam Carnell. And I just forgot about all the rest of the players, and I says, "Come here," and had a photo with just them 3, and it was brilliant.
It's an absolute fantastic moment. So
didn't he get 1 million?
He got 1 million views on TikTok as well, which well deserved. So we'll play a few clips from that game all around Alfie Bagnall's. Well, it's unforgettable. Let's play it.
He said it were cup, but I saw a new one.
Yes, Jack! Yes, Jack! Bastard!
Come on! Fucking right save. Right save. Good lad. Fucking right save stuff. I said, Maggie. Well done. Old man out of jail.
So the final category now, best goal, which it has been difficult. I don't think we've had any real screamers, have we? From long distance. I don't think we've had any 30-yarders, have we?
No.
So possibly the best goal, we haven't actually got on video because I was too busy talking to Titch about the best comedy that he'd seen in the 1980s. So the best goal possibly was Callum Smith's stanchion shot at Kingsley.
The funny thing about that one was, I think it was his first game for us, and I went, "Just go and enjoy it." And
he set a goal up as well in that.
He set one up, and then he scored one from about 25 yards, which was an absolute screamer. And Davis Lover, and Kieran Bradley, who played with him up at Alton last year, they went, "He's never done that. He'll never do that again. He will never score a goal like that again." And then 5 minutes after, he scored another one, well, not as good, but another one from about 25 yards.
Yeah, so we're going to have obviously we can't look at that one, but we are going to look at a selection of goals from this year.
Great winner! Hold it! Keep them on! Go on, score! Take him on! Go on! Steve! Hit one more! Good signing! Well done, that's a foul! Right! Good effort, lad! Did that go through keeper? He got past him before he even fucking done it. What's that? A fucking goal? That's it! Get in! Impossible save!
His foot's not coming in any higher than his knee. Go on. Go on. Box, man.
Where's Winnie out there?
Hit it, Hunter.
Oh! Yeah! Come on! Pick it up! Keep it! Stand up. Stand up.
Lad. Well done, Finn.
Steve, fantastic. Wait, that's what
Well, we're going to go down the hole of that. Yeah, James.
Then you don't expect him to score.
Whatever you want it.
I told him he was going to come on and score. That's brilliant! Come on! Come on! Great strike, go! What's Ben doing? Shoot! Oh, see! Flying away from that.
Don't take your foot off. Come on. That's a ball. Get a team. Oh, fucking hell.
Across.
I think he went across.
Warrior across.
That's a cross, that.
It's
got to be a cross, hasn't it?
He'll claim that. He'll claim
It's
that.
a cross all day.
Obi!
Meant to do it, really.
Good block, to be fair.
Got to win it, Rinchy. Good lad. And a good ball, a fucking cracking ball.
Rince's head!
Get in.
Oh, fucking hellfire.
That would.
I was going to just say what to say.
No, that ain't that went across.
Magic son!
This is the old
Terry, he'd have saved that. I thought keeper had saved it. But
It's just a bit small, isn't it?
It's 6 inches.
So Terry's going to tell us what the best goal of this year is.
I just think it was a great goal, but I just think as well importance of game and how it's set our season up, because obviously now we've something to look forward to in March, April time. It was against Brinsworth, quarter-finals at Rotherham Charity. They were a decent side then. Winnie did what Winnie did. Ball came out to him. I think we got ball. I think it was Steeps, and Steeps should have had a shot. And he's played it to Goody, and Goody's popped it out to Wingrove on left wing, just outside 18-yard box. He's cut inside, and I'm like, he just let one go straight over, cross keeper into far goal, and like I said, Rotherham Charity quarter-finals to get us into the semi, great goal.
And he don't, as he says himself, he doesn't score many goals from distance, so let's have a look.
Touch it back!
That concludes our year review. I hope people have enjoyed watching over the last 12 months. We've obviously grown massively, and we certainly never anticipated the kind of views that we're getting. It's been incredible, and I certainly enjoyed reading some of the comments and bumping into people who say, "Oh, I saw that clip." I mean, I think you look back at the last year. It's crazy when you go into places or people are messaging you haven't spoke for a few years and they're saying, "Oh, I was watching the Walking Football clip and Terry were never in area for that goal." The fact that people are even talking about these clips are bonkers. And we've had obviously I've been recognised in Sandwich Shop. You've been recognised in a couple of places. There's stories about people being recognised in pubs and better all by you guys and the viewers. I think somebody got recognised in Greece for the England game last week, so it's been really good, and we've come a long way in the last 12 months with these videos, and we're going to keep building on them, and we're going to keep going, and I'd obviously like to wish everybody a Merry Christmas, and I think obviously you would like to as well, Terry.
I think when we started this, I was unsure of how it was going to go, and I'm I'd like to think I'm quite an open person. I don't mind making fun of myself and having a laugh and a joke. But how it's took off has been absolutely brilliant, and long may it continue. I think the best thing for me is, and it's usually James who will message me, when people send clips in, and well, what springs to mind is a lad called John Wall, who played at Chef Wednesday. I had him as a kid at Wednesday. And I think it only put, it might have been Emily game, it was certainly when we played all young lads, and he put a message on saying, great coach, always looked after young players, keep doing what you're doing, Terry. And I think it's things like that, a kid who I hadn't seen, spoke to, I don't know what he does, I don't know, he was from Sheffield originally, I don't know where he used to play with a lot of Uterbridge lads actually, but messages like that are brilliant, just, and it shows that interest that the channel has got is brilliant. I hope it continues, and for everybody out there, like echoing what James has said, have a good Christmas, and we'll hope to give you more fun, laughs and entertainment in New Year.
So it's good night from me.
And it's good night from him.